On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Hinder.
To make it difficult for someone to do something, to limit the development of something.
Examples:
Hinder athletic performance. Hinder international exchanges. The pandemic hindered the growth of the airline industry.
Improve.
To make or become better.
Examples:
Improve a process. Improve the test score. We want to improve ties between our two countries.
Equitable.
Fair and impartial, treating everyone fairly.
Examples:
In an equitable manner. An equitable price. In a democratic country, governments promote equitable opportunities to participate in society.
Coronavirus.
A large family of viruses that can cause illness in humans and animals, which name comes from the crown-like spikes on the surface of the virus, which can be seen under a microscope, and COVID-19 is caused by a specific type of coronavirus known as SARS-CoV-2.
Examples:
Coronavirus antibody test kit. Coronavirus bankruptcy. Considering the situation of coronavirus, organized stopped this year's beer festival.
Exposed.
Having no protection or shield from something, such as bad weather, attack, or criticism.
Examples:
Exposed to radiation. An exposed rock. Tech companies often employ exposed ducts and other materials in their office interiors.
Frailty.
The condition of being weak or delicate, often due to age or illness, a weakness or flaw in character or morality.
Examples:
Cognitive frailty. Frailty syndrome. The doctor warned us about the human body's frailty and the dangers of neglecting our health.
Fragility.
The quality of being easily broken, damaged, or destroyed, the state of being delicate or vulnerable.
Examples:
Fragility of life. Emotional fragility. The fragility of the glass required careful handling during shipping.
Healthcare.
The organized activity or business of preserving mental and physical health by preventing or treating illness through services offered by the health profession.
Examples:
Healthcare agency. Rising healthcare cost. In an aging population, citizens must pay more to maintain quality healthcare.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Primary care.
Healthcare provided by a healthcare professional that serves as the first point of contact for a patient seeking medical assistance, often involved in medical treatment, disease prevention, and health promotion.
Examples:
Primary care physician, primary care services. Primary care practices often offer a variety of services, including vaccinations and lab testing.
Hemisphere.
Half of the terrestrial globe, half of a sphere.
Examples:
Northern hemisphere, cerebral hemisphere. This weather pattern is unique to the southern hemisphere.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
Disease prevention, disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Struggle.
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
Struggle against discrimination, struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Pandemic.
An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
Flu pandemic, global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Cooperate.
To work together with one or more people or organizations to achieve a goal.
Examples:
Cooperate with one another. Cooperate closely in various ways. The team had to cooperate to complete the project on time.
Surveillance.
The act of carefully monitoring a person suspected of a crime or a place where a crime may be committed or expected.
Examples:
He is kept under surveillance. Surveillance cameras. The novel contains a criticism of the surveillance society.
Demonstrate.
To display something or give an exhibition to an interested audience.
Examples:
Demonstrate a difference. Demonstrate mastery. How can you demonstrate that the Earth is a sphere?
Importance.
The quality of being important and worthy of note.
Examples:
A man of importance. High importance. I stopped by the branch though I have no business of importance.
Umbrella.
A device consisting of a circular canopy of cloth on a central pole used as protection against rain or sometimes against the sun.
Examples:
Umbrella coverage. Umbrella ban. She opened her umbrella to protect herself from the rain.
Etc.
Used to indicate that some other unspecified items or things could be included besides those already mentioned, and so on.
Examples:
Tools, hardware, etc. Meetings, appointments, and etc. The museum contains a variety of artifacts, from ancient pottery to medieval armor, etc.
Stockpile.
A large quantity or reserve of goods or materials that are accumulated and stored for future use, often used for emergency or contingency purposes. Verb: to accumulate or gather a large quantity of something, usually for future use or as a reserve.
Examples:
Stockpile weapons. Nuclear stockpile. The farmer had a huge stockpile of hay for the winter.
Vaccine.
A substance that is put into the body and protects them from disease by causing them to produce antibodies, equals proteins that attack harmful bacteria, viruses, etc.
Examples:
Development of vaccines. An oral vaccine. The mRNA vaccine was approved in less than a year because it did not contain the fragments of the target virus.
Distribute.
To give something to a large number of individuals, or to spread or furnish something.
Examples:
Distribute wealth evenly. Distribute video content. His estate was distributed to his sons.
Interconnect.
To connect similar things.
Examples:
Directly interconnect with those systems. Human activities interconnect with the environment. Our system can now interconnect with other databases.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Unbelievable.
Beyond belief or understanding, and extremely surprising.
Examples:
Unbelievable beauty. Cause unbelievable damage. He drinks an unbelievable amount of beer.
Roll.
To move in a particular direction by turning over and over or from side to side.
Examples:
Roll a ball. Roll down his cheeks. He was exhausted and rolled into bed as soon as he got home.
Mention.
To speak or write about something or someone briefly.
Examples:
Mention name. Mention in a report. I mentioned to him that I had seen his sister at the grocery store earlier that day.
Cooperation.
The act or situation of working together with someone towards a shared purpose, benefit, etc.
Examples:
cooperation with strategic partners, thoroughgoing cooperation. The cooperation between businesses and universities created this groundbreaking product.
Pharmaceutical.
Relating to the production and selling of the medical drugs.
Examples:
major pharmaceutical companies, commercial pharmaceutical products. She gave money to help set up a pharmaceutical laboratory.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
industrious worker, industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
government bureaucracy, government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Grip.
The act of holding on to something firmly with your hands, or the ability to do so. Verb, to hold fast or firmly.
Examples:
grip of fear, lose my grip. He had a firm grip on the rope as he climbed the mountain.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
evolutionary biology, cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Innovation.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation.
Examples:
innovation leader, cutting-edge innovation. The vegetarian burger was an innovation that quickly spread to the United Kingdom.
Innovative.
Introducing or using new methods, ideas, etc.
Examples:
use of innovative technology, stylistically innovative works. The Prime Minister stressed the need to create innovative industries.
Pivot.
A change in direction or focus, especially in a business or political strategy. A fixed point that supports something that turns or balances.
Examples:
center pivot irrigation, pivot point. The team needed to come up with a pivot strategy to turn things around.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
decide a question, decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Invest.
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
Invest in stocks. Invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
License.
An official permission or authorization to do, use, or own something, a legal document that grants the holder the right to perform certain activities, such as driving a car, practicing a profession, or using a particular product or service.
Examples:
License renewal. Software license. Before driving, ensure you have a valid driver's license.
Chain.
A series of connected links or objects, a system or group of interconnected elements, a restraint or shackle.
Examples:
Chain reaction. Supply chain. The chain on my bike broke, leaving me stranded.
Efficiently.
In a way that produces maximum output with minimum effort or expense.
Examples:
Efficiently combined. Develop software more efficiently. We can resolve support requests quickly and efficiently by utilization of AI.
Euro.
The official currency of most European Union countries.
Examples:
The value of the euro. Euro crises. Some countries may leave the euro.
Approve.
To think that someone or something is favorable, acceptable, or appropriate, to officially accept a plan, request, etc.
Examples:
Approve a measures. Unanimously approve a resolution. My boss wouldn't approve of the plan.
Gap.
A conspicuous disparity or difference separates something such as a figure, people, their opinions, situation, etc.
Examples:
The gap between ideal and reality. Distance gap. Many people are working together to close the gender gap.
Suddenly.
Quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples:
Suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.
Manufacture.
To make goods in large numbers, usually in a factory using machines.
Examples:
Manufacture an enzyme. Manufacture a product. The majority of synthetic vitamins are manufactured from oil.
Partnership.
The state of a cooperative relationship between people or groups, especially in business.
Examples:
Partnership across the Atlantic. Establish a partnership. The military partnership between the two countries created tension in the international community.
Collaboration.
The act or situation of working together to create or produce something.
Examples:
Collaboration between companies. Collaboration platform. The partnership program requires a mutual collaboration between both agencies.
Pitch.
The property of sound that varies with variation in the frequency of vibration, the degree of a slope, especially of a roof, short presentation for selling or sharing something.
Examples:
Make a pitch for a new product. A low-pitched sound. Her voice gradually increased in pitch.
Serum.
The thin yellowish liquid that is a component of blood from which the clotting proteins have been removed, usually used to protect people or animals from disease, poison, etc.
Examples:
A serum injection. Examine serum. Serum therapy often involves injecting detoxified toxins to acquire antibodies.
Institute.
An organization that has a specific purpose, particularly one dealing with science, education, or a particular profession. Verb, to initiate, introduce, or establish something.
Examples:
Institute a lawsuit. Research institutes. This region has many institutes offering higher education.
Clinical.
Of or relating to the examination and treatment of patients rather than theoretical or laboratory studies.
Examples:
Clinical surgery. Participate in clinical trials. She received special clinical training at the hospital.
Quantity.
The amount or number of something, magnitude.
Examples:
Half quantity. Residual quantity. In southward, the average annual water quantity increases.
Homegrown.
Grown or produced locally rather than imported from another area.
Examples:
Homegrown talent. Homegrown produce. The restaurant prides itself on its homegrown ingredients sourced from local farms.
Virus.
A tiny infectious organic material that causes disease in people, animals, and plants.
Examples:
Spread of the virus. A strain of virus. An infected person in the hospital will likely pass the virus to others.
Inactivate.
To make something idle or inoperative, to release from military service or remove from the active list of military service.
Examples:
Inactivate growth factor. Inactivate the vaccine. The system for purifying the air uses UV light to inactivate microorganisms.
Emergency.
A sudden unforeseen crisis usually involving danger that requires immediate action.
Examples:
Emergency action. Acute emergency. The president declared a state of emergency.
Quadrilateral.
A flat shape or figure that has four sides and four angles.
Examples:
Convex quadrilateral. Irregular quadrilateral. The park has a quadrilateral layout that includes four distinct areas for recreation.
Summit.
The highest point of a mountain or hill, a meeting of heads of state or government to discuss important issues.
Examples:
Reach the summit. Summit talks. The climbers reached the mountain summit after a long and challenging journey.
Crisis.
A time of great disagreement, confusion, or danger when problems must be resolved or critical decisions must be taken.
Examples:
Financial crisis. Crisis management. The Chinese word for crisis comprises two characters, one for danger and the other for opportunity.
Deploy.
To move troops or weapons into a position or military action, to bring into something in an effective way.
Examples:
Deploy troops for battle. Deploy safety measures. This country deployed its weapons in the East region.
Recognition.
The action or process of recognizing or being recognized, especially by remembering, an agreement that something is true or legal.
Examples:
Recognition award. Joint recognition. He was given recognition for his outstanding work in the field of medicine.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Syrinx.
The vocal organ of a bird, a primitive wind instrument consisting of several parallel pipes bound together.
Examples:
Dogs with a wide syrinx. Spinal syrinx. The shape of a bird's syrinx varies greatly depending on the environment in which it lives.
Vial.
A small glass container, especially one containing liquid medicine or perfume.
Examples:
Glass vials. Insulin vial. This medication is sealed in a vial.
Needle.
A thin, pointed object typically used for sewing or medical purposes, a metal or plastic instrument used for administering injections or drawing blood.
Examples:
Needle prick. Sewing needle. The acupuncturist inserted needles into specific points on my body to alleviate my pain.
Vaccinate.
To treat with a vaccine, usually by injection, to produce immunity against a disease.
Examples:
Vaccinate against scarlet fever. Vaccinate every year. The nurse vaccinated the children in the school.
Normally.
Usually, under normal conditions.
Examples:
Complete normally. Not normally drink much. I don't normally take a vacation in the middle of summer.
Immunization.
The process of making a person or animal immune to a specific disease by administering a vaccine or other preventative measure.
Examples:
Immunization program. Childhood immunization. Due to the success of immunization programs, certain diseases, such as smallpox, have been eradicated.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
Art critic. Severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Generic.
Not specific, not linked to a particular brand or product.
Examples:
A generic product. Generic version. The generic aspirin brand was just as effective as the name brand, but much cheaper.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Hypothesis.
A proposed idea or explanation that is based on a few known facts, but has not yet been proven to be true or accurate.
Examples:
Test my hypothesis. A bold hypothesis. This evidence supports the Big Bang hypothesis.
Demographic.
A statistic characterizing that describes people or groups of people based on their age, sex, income, etc.
Examples:
Demographic analyses. Demographic policy. Several demographic indicators correlate with care admission.
Advantage.
A condition or circumstance that puts one in a favorable or superior position, a beneficial feature or asset that someone or something has.
Examples:
Score an advantage. Take advantage of his weak points. One of the main advantages of the new product is its increased efficiency.
Rigidity.
The state or quality of being rigid or inflexible, the inability to adapt to change or new circumstances, the condition of being stiff or unyielding.
Examples:
Mental rigidity. Legal rigidity. The rigidity of the school's dress code policy caused much controversy among the students and parents.
Protocol.
A set of rules or procedures for transmitting data or conducting a process or activity, especially in computer networks or scientific experiments, the initial or original version of an agreement.
Examples:
Draft a protocol. Protocol breach. The company has a strict protocol for handling sensitive information to ensure security.
Advance.
To go or move forward, to develop in a positive way.
Examples:
Advance the technology. Advance a cooperative relationship. Scientific knowledge will advance significantly with the power of AI.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Therapy.
The act of caring for someone through medication, remedial training, etc.
Examples:
Therapy for a patient. Field of gene therapy. I underwent aversion therapy for my addiction to alcohol.
Instance.
A particular example or single occurrence of something.
Examples:
For instance. Notable instance. These articles cite 5 instances of climate change.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Optimal.
The best, most likely to be successful or advantageous.
Examples:
Achieve optimal health. Optimal for intellectual growth. Wild animals need to go forward with the optimal action to survive.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries, relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples:
A medical opinion. Temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life. Communal. Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries. Prescribe. Of a doctor, to advise and order the use of particular medicine or treatment for someone, especially in writing, to issue commands or orders for something. Examples: Prescribe a drug. Prescribe in the preceding paragraph. Federal bankruptcy laws prescribe the reorganization process. Steroid. Any of several organic compounds that are produced in the body and have important physiological effects and affect the development and growth of sex organs.
Examples:
Steroid abuse. A steroid hormone. Some steroids are banned for use by athletes because of their muscle building effects.
Intervention.
The action or process of being done to improve or help a circumstance, often they have not been asked to do so.
Examples:
Intervention by foreign powers. Surgical intervention. This intervention does not require the patient's consent.
Immune.
Protected against a particular disease or toxin due to the presence of specific antibodies or sensitized white blood cells.
Examples:
Immune from criminal prosecution. The cell of the immune system. The vaccination does not necessarily make you completely immune.
Molecular.
Of or relating to molecules, equals a group of two or more atoms held together by attractive forces known as chemical bonds.
Examples:
Molecular structure. Molecular biology. Molecular weight is the sum of all the atoms.
Heparin.
An anticoagulant drug used to prevent blood clots, often used during surgical procedures or in the treatment of blood clotting disorders.
Examples:
Heparin therapy. Heparin injection. The doctor prescribed heparin to prevent blood clots in the patient's legs.
Clot.
A thick mass or lump of coagulated liquid, especially blood, a group of people or things that form an obstructive, unsympathetic, or resistant force.
Examples:
Blood clot. Clot prevention. The clot in the blood vessel required immediate medical attention.
Therapeutic.
Relating to or involved in the treatment of illness or injury.
Examples:
Therapeutic massage. Therapeutic administration. Yoga is known to have therapeutic benefits for the mind and body.
Entrepreneur.
An individual who creates or invests in one or more businesses, especially when this involves taking financial risks.
Examples:
A successful entrepreneur. Billionaire entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs willingly accept business risks to achieve success.
Garage.
A building or part of a building used to store a vehicle or vehicles, typically a car.
Examples:
Electrical garage door. Garage repair. He parked his car in the private garage.
Startup.
A newly established company or business.
Examples:
Startup business. Early stage startup. Our company's services are targeted at startup executives.
Exciting.
Causing a lot of interest or excitement.
Examples:
Exciting football player. Exciting news. The findings of the experiment were both exciting and unexpected.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
Survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Blockbuster.
A movie, book, or other product that is extremely successful and popular, especially one that makes much money.
Examples:
Blockbuster movie. International blockbuster. The new action movie is expected to be a blockbuster hit.
Entrepreneurship.
The process or skill of starting and running a business, particularly a new and innovative one.
Examples:
Entrepreneurship culture. Embody entrepreneurship. The government is investing in programs to support entrepreneurship and small business development.
Technological.
Based on scientific and industrial progress.
Examples:
Technological advancement. Technological policy. Technological advances have disrupted many industries.
Unmet.
Describing a need, goal, or expectation that has not been satisfied or fulfilled.
Examples:
Unmet demand. Unmet needs. The unmet expectations of the customers led to a decrease in sales.
Biotechnology.
The application of technological processes and methods to biological systems to develop new products or techniques, such as genetically modified organisms or biopharmaceuticals.
Examples:
Biotechnology research. Modern biotechnology. Advancements in biotechnology have revolutionized medicine and agriculture.
Umpteen.
Very many, relating to a large or indefinite number of something.
Examples:
Umpteen hours. Umpteen attempts. After moving around the world umpteen times, I finally settled in my hometown.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Oyster.
A bivalve mollusk with a rough irregular shell, often eaten raw or cooked, and sometimes used as a pearl-producing animal or a source of mother-of-pearl.
Examples:
Oyster shell. Oyster farm. I ordered a dozen oysters as an appetizer at the seafood restaurant.
AI.
Abbreviation for artificial intelligence, the theory and development of computer systems capable of doing activities that would ordinarily need human intelligence, such as object recognition, speech recognition, decision-making, and language translation.
Examples:
AI expert. Apply AI technology to art. The evolution of processors has dramatically improved the performance of AI.
Lever.
A handle used to operate a vehicle or a machine, a rigid bar resting on a pivot so that one end of it can be pushed or pulled easily.
Examples:
A gear change lever. Lever for reform. This initiative will be a lever for increasing company sales.
Zoom.
To move along very quickly, noun, the act of rising upward into the air.
Examples:
Zoom in on a photo. Zoom lens. He zoomed back in time to the soccer game.
Affluent.
Rich and wealthy, having a lot of money and material wealth.
Examples:
Affluent society. Live in affluent circumstances. She lived in an affluent neighborhood surrounded by wealth and luxury.
Volume.
The amount of space occupied by an object or substance, the magnitude of sound.
Examples:
Volume of work. High volume. This container has a volume of 10 cubic meters.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Insulin.
A hormone produced in the pancreas that controls the amount of sugar in the blood, or a similar artificial substance used for the treatment of diabetes.
Examples:
Daily insulin dose. Development of insulin resistance. He had an insulin shock after drinking large quantities of fruit juices.
Affordable.
Not expensive and able to pay.
Examples:
Affordable housing. Affordable solution. The automaker has been providing affordable car financing options since last year.